Benvenuto a cafe, cafe, cafe. That's all you're going to get.
Today we are reviewing Illy's Classico Illy blend. Which
the blend is named Illy?
Illy blend, yeah. It's 100% Arabica, and it's supposed to be the classic roast. So
Classico.
yeah. I feel like this is the one that you see most often, because like when you just Google, Illy, like the cost of it and stuff like I was doing, this was always the first result.
Yeah.
Unless Google just knows that's what I was holding in my hand at the time. I don't know.
They probably do, but it's also the classic one. So, although I have a feeling like if you typed in Pete's Coffee, would you get Major Dickinson's?
I
You
think so,
they just put like their most popular
Which
thing
makes sense.
on there?
Yeah.
Sometimes it works that way, but sometimes it doesn't. Like you may think this thing should auto, suggest what I'm looking for, and it doesn't always do that.
That's true.
Yeah. So this coffee is made in Italy.
Yes.
By Italians.
By Italian people.
Maybe.
I don't know. It was originally started by Francesco Illy, and their kids still own it, like the grandson, I think. So it was like Francesco, then Ernesto, and now Andrea.
Francesco's
Andrea.
fun to say.
But it's a man.
Andrea.
Yeah.
Andrea.
Yeah. So
I own the coffee company.
I don't. If any Italian people out there watching, he actually has Italian blood, so this is not offensive.
Yes, it is, but I still do have Italian blood. My mother, mi madre, she come over from the old country, Texas, to Virginia in the West. And they meet and they come together.
Right.
Does that make sense? No. So my mom, her dad's family was all born in Italy. He was the first American, or the first one of their family born in America. So she's like half Italian. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm a quarter Italian.
Right.
But there's no special scholarships, I don't think.
No, I don't think so. So
Italians were like hated when they came to America, along with the Irish.
Yeah.
Along with the Pilgrims.
Yeah.
Everybody has their turn, right?
To be hated.
Yeah. Well, it's true.
Yeah.
Christians, right? Italians, Irish people. That's all over the board.
Right.
I don't have to name everybody that's persecuted.
Right. So anyway, this can, it's kind of
Cano.
I'm not going to say deceptive, but it's one of those things when you see it and you pick it up, it's like, oh, this is heavy, and you think there's a lot of coffee in there, but there's only 8.8 ounces, which is significantly less. I mean, most bags that you just pick up are like 12. Some are 10.
I think more are 10 now.
Yeah, I mean, that does seem to be a trend. But so the price is actually, when you add it up, it's basically like $18.88 per pound.
Wow.
So that's even more than like you would get like a local roaster.
Yeah, and this is not local
at
all.
This is very
Although
foreign.
Florida and Italy have similar shapes. They're both peninsulas.
Okay.
Peninsular. Is that the right term? Like if you say something is a peninsula, it is peninsular shaped?
Yeah, it is peninsular.
Peninsular. Water on three sides. But also there's water along the border of both of them also. They're just not separated from the land that they're connected to. So they're not islands.
Right. So anyway, I don't even know what to add to that.
That's a geography lesson.
What water is on the top border of Italy and of Florida?
Oh, not the same water. That would be impossible.
Well, I mean,
there are lakes, lakes and rivers. They're just not separated.
The entire border, though.
No, I didn't say that. I said on the border. Ooh, on the border. Ooh, that's a good restaurant.
It is. So let's get back to the coffee. So
I want some Mexican food.
Stop. Mainly, is it good? Because we saw this a lot, and we did like drink it a while back, but then we found some more. We found ours for $3.50.
Yeah.
So
we got a great deal. You're jealous.
Yeah.
I'm jealous. I don't know if we'll get it again.
Yeah, we probably won't, but yeah, for $3.50, this is a steal of a deal. I'll say that.
Yeah. And it comes in an apocalypse can, so that's good.
Yeah, I do like the can, even though
Apocalypso.
it's,
Is that how you say apocalypse in Italian?
Mm-hmm.
Put it in the comments if you know how to say apocalypse in Italian. It probably is. It's like, a lot of times you're listening to like foreign language stuff. And I say foreign language meaning non-English because I speak English. And they'll be talking about something, and then there's these words that they just say that are the American words. And it's like, they don't have a Hindu word for that thing that they just said. How do they not, right?
True.
I was watching a video about the Malaysian plane that disappeared, and the guy was speaking mostly, I think, Hindu. I don't know.
Hindu's a religion.
Indie. That's a type of film.
Hindi.
Hindi.
Right?
Yeah, sorry. Look, I'm not being offensive. I just don't know everything. All right. So anyway, he was speaking mostly Hindi, I'm pretty sure. But a lot of the words were English. Like I could almost just listen and know what he was talking about.
Was he actually speaking English?
No.
With a thick accent?
No, absolutely not. There were a bunch of words that I didn't know, but because I heard all these English words, I was like, oh, I kind of understand what he's talking about. I was also reading the closed captioning.
Okay, so I'm not really sure how any of that related to the coffee.
Words in other languages that are just the same as the words in English, like apocalypse. Is there an Italian word for apocalypse, or do they just say apocalypse?
Oh, I see. Okay,
like internet. Internet is internet in a lot of countries.
I see.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
So this coffee from a can is not like a coffee from other cans that we've had.
Yeah, that's true. This is way better. The price is the thing that holds me back.
$18 a pound.
Yeah, I mean, it is good coffee. Like this is I guess it's like a medium roast. It just says classic roast. Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah, it's like a 4 out of 8.
Beans?
So it's right on the...
Or is that deer prints? Those are coffee beans, not deer prints.
Like hoof prints?
Hoof prints from a deer.
It actually does. When you say it like that, it does kind of... Anyway, but so it's not super strong. I mean, it's just like right in the middle. And it's like really nice. It's a really good cup of coffee. I wouldn't hesitate to drink it if I saw like, oh, they're serving Illy. I'd be like, yes, please.
You wouldn't hesitate to drink it? If you're somewhere and they're serving coffee, you drink it.
If it's Publix brand?
Well, I don't know.
No.
I don't know. Our church does serve Folgers and we drink it.
It's good though.
But at that point, we haven't had coffee. Well, it's been blessed by a priest. Yes. But we also had not had our morning coffee. Mm-hmm. And it's normally like 12:15, 12:30 when we're drinking it. So I think that kind of muddles our opinion about it.
Well, it's like everything else. It's in context. I think, when you're with friends and you're having a cup of coffee, you're just not going to be as critical as you are, going to your morning cup of coffee. And the only thing that you're, focused on is the coffee.
Right. Especially because in the morning when you're having it at home, typically you made it.
Right.
So it's like, oh, why did I make this? I don't like this coffee.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's because you're grateful that you have coffee. That's why you made it. Right?
Right.
That's what we have to remind ourselves. Every time we get a bad bag of coffee, we're like, let's just drink it.
Yeah, we do. We power through.
You gotta be grateful.
Sometimes we give it to your mom, though.
Yeah, the
like,
only
here,
coffee
you try this. See what you think.
The only coffee we haven't powered through yet is the that we still have in our pantry is the Members Mark Donut Shop coffee. I bet if we had it again, who knows?
It's a huge bag.
It's a big bag. And it's from Sam's. What do you expect?
Yeah. This says to try to drink it within 15 days of opening.
How about 15 minutes?
Well,
it's only 8 ounces.
The Members Mark has been in there for quite some time.
I will say this about this coffee. May I see the can?
Please.
Gentlemen, do I have at least 8 numbers right? Okay, on the instructions for this, it says to use 1 heaping tablespoon of coffee per cup. Most coffees say 2.
That's true.
So if you take that into effect, this is only $9 a pound.
True. Yeah, like if you're just following instructions, you're right. Yeah, and you used what, like
1 heaping per. Yeah, which is what it said. It wasn't even really heaping. It was just kind of like 1 with some, like there's a little cavern of coffee on top of the tablespoon in a little hole type of thing. I didn't take a picture, so I can't show you. But so I think that is something to consider as well, because the grounds are very finely ground in this coffee. It's almost a powder.
Right. Yeah.
Like it clumps together and then it doesn't. So yeah, that's what a powder does, right?
Fun fact for you.
It'd almost be like cocoa powder.
Francesco, the guy
That's fun to say.
Founded the company, he also invented the precursor to the espresso machine. So like the first automatic
pre-espresso.
It said it substituted steam for pressurized water, but I couldn't quite tell by the wording whether it meant that it used steam or it meant that it used water. I think it meant that it put steam in instead of pressurized water.
It puts the steam in. This also says that you should store it in the refrigerator, which is not normal.
Do. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, normally the coffee says put it in a
cool, dry place.
Opaque, airtight, cool, dry place. A refrigerator is not
any of those things.
It's cool, but it's not a dry place. But this doesn't really have any sort of seal.
Not really.
It's just metal on metal and little covering. But it's great coffee. Good stuff. And if we consider it at only $9 a pound, that helps me in my rating.
Yeah.
Because now we drink all of the coffees the same, basically. I actually answered a comment about that today. Somebody asked on one of the videos about how much coffee we put in per 6 fluid ounce cup. And it's essentially a little over a tablespoon. We don't measure things out and all that stuff.
Right, yeah.
Sorry, I got time for that.
Yeah, I was trying to think about what you said, but yeah. About
in the beginning
if
when
you're
I asked you to marry me?
If you're going to fill it up to 4 on the coffee maker, we're going to have 4 heaping tablespoons, basically.
Yeah.
But it depends on the coffee.
Yeah.
There are plenty that we have changed, like,
Adjusted
it
a little
needs
bit.
like 2, or, it needs like 1 flat per.
Or it needs to be thrown out.
But we don't. Except for
Publix.
that Aldi Daily Basics.
Aldi Daily Basics. We get a lot of hate.
We do. People
on
really.
That thing. Actually, I don't think
really
anybody's commented on that video in a long time.
Yeah, I know that one guy though was talking about how his employees were pitching such a fit because he bought it for their office, and he went online
afterwards
just
to see a review, and he found ours. And he was confirmed in our opinion of the coffee.
Yeah.
And also what his employees were saying. I'm assuming he just got rid of it.
I would. Yeah, there are just some coffees. I think that's what you should do.
Yeah.
Just toss it and don't. Maybe you shouldn't make a video about it, trashing it. We didn't trash it. We were just being honest.
Right.
But,
yeah.
Oh, well.
So, are we considering this at the $9 a pound price?
I think we should.
Based on instructions on the bag or the can?
I'm going to give it a 4.
Yeah.
I mean.
4.
Yeah, if it were cheaper, I would go 4.5. But I mean, it's good and it's enjoyable. But to me, it's like, it's not like smack you in the
Magnifico.
mouth. Yeah, like, oh, wow, that was amazing. It's good.
It's just
really
a very
good.
drinkable cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Taza a café.
Cup of coffee.
Pretty sure. I think that's right. I hope I didn't just say something bad.
No, I
Taza.
don't.
Is Taza right? I think that's cup. For a while, I was using this app called Hello Talk, where you get to speak to people in another country, and you learn their language and they learn your language, and you share that information with each other. But then my production in real estate started to slip, so I decided to stop. No, I was not doing very well at the speaking of the language.
Right.
More important things in life.
True.
So, for donuts, that's another one I want to know. Is there an Italian word for donut that I don't know?
I don't know.
I do not know. We'll find out. I'll put it on the thing. Maybe I'll take some pictures of some Italian donuts. They probably look the same. And put them on there. But you won't know the difference. Right?
Right.
You're done with your coffee. She's done with your
done.
coffee. I'm not done with mine.
Nope.
I thought we were going to sit here and talk afterwards. Maybe there's some more coffee in our stainless steel carafe from the Black & Decker twirling vortex of water staining.
Maybe.
All right. So again, 4 donuts out of 5 for Illy's Classico Illy blend from Francesco. Thank you for joining us, everyone. And until next time,
Keep grinding.
Hey, thanks for hanging in there. And since you like to watch us, talk about coffee and nonsense, you should check out our Living Outside the Box podcast, where we talk about things that are of more substance with a little bit of nonsense in there. There's a link in the description.